Yeah. Hey everybody, it's the program. We're on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines. And then we start talking. And that's what we did. That's what we're doing today. Listen to time move forward. It's Thursday today, and you know, it's a day. Thursday is a day. It's one of those middle days. Tuesday is real. Wednesday, Thursday. When we get to Thursday, it's one of the most middle days of the week, really. So how are we gonna be like real and do continually real things here on Thursdays? I don't have an answer, but maybe I'll have an answer sometime. Oh, seeing things. You ever see movement? When you look around and you see things that have moved, but they haven't? Look at the spider. I think the spider is potentially where is it? Is that oh, the spider has no light on it right now? Is that what's going on? The spider should have a light on it. The camera got jostled potentially too. Alright, there's the ceiling, there's the spider. I think it's usually this way. Dead spider. I thought I had lost you, but it was just the camera getting jostled. I'm moving the camera around. I don't know if you can see me doing this. See? There's me. But now I can't see the camera so much. I'm trying to find the dead spider because it's, you know, it's I have a connection. What's that? That's the light. We gotta move forward more towards. There it is. Dead spider, there you are. Where do you think you're going? Trying to hide? Getting away from a minute. How are you doing today, viewers? I'm doing well. I'm gonna get the spider and move. I'm gonna move the spider around. You know that we're a call-in television talk show, that you can call that number over there? Okay, did this. Now grab it and move it. There it goes. I did it. I moved the dead spider over there, but I think that spider, the web is getting weaker. I can see it. It's like only hanging on by a tiny, whoa, hey, by a tiny strand. It's only hanging on by a tiny strand now. Freddy walked in and scared me a little bit. You see that tiny strand of spider though? It's only a strand now. It used to be maybe slightly more, but I think it was just dust. Like if dust gets onto a strand of the spider's web, does that make it stronger just from having things, or is that added weight? Maybe it's stronger now that it's cleaner. Maybe the dust that's fell off, maybe it's stronger than before and not weaker than before, but it's hard to tell with spiders. I can't tell the difference. I mean, maybe it's going to fall off soon. I just always think it's going to fall off. I'm just waiting for a tragedy or something. Hey, Freddy.
Hey.
How's it going? It's been a long time since anybody else was even on the program.
What?
Now that you're here,
are you sure? What about when Paul, Fred and Ben were on?
And that was weeks.
Weeks ago?
I think it's been weeks.
What about when Bird came on the show?
That was weeks also.
Really?
I think Fred and Ben was like a month, and Bird was like 2 weeks.
No way. What? We just got back from tour.
That's
was how I feel.
About a month ago now.
No way. What? How can that be? Wait, you're right, actually, because I was paying attention to... We got back on the 21st, didn't we? And now it's like the 16th. So. Yeah.
Now that you're in this room, I feel like it's like there's other people moving around in this space. Like,
I heard you talking to the spider when I was out on the street.
I've been talking to spiders. I didn't even realize.
Talking to dead spiders.
You've ever been in your own zone for so long suddenly you see somebody else and you're like, whoa, other beings or something.
Oh yeah, I guess I have been. Yeah,
I did this really hard, like maybe 3 or 4 days ago. If you watch that episode, I didn't like maybe use my voice.
What?
And then I sat down and I was like, words.
Whoa. You hadn't talked all day?
Yeah.
And then it was the first.
And it was like nighttime too.
Sometimes that's a really confusing feeling. I've definitely like gone through most of my day on a day off or something in the house and not talked to anybody, and then someone will talk to me, and then that feeling is really strange. You're like, whoa, I'm talking to you. And like I kind of always feel the urge to tell them. I'm like, this is the first time I've talked today. And no one really knows what to do with that information. Really, like, oh, okay, that's great. But it is a good feeling, or it's like a weird feeling. It's a surreal feeling.
Yeah, because this mic is really stereo panned.
Oh.
And I don't remember last time anybody else even used the second mic. That's
it's stereo pan. This one is like all the right ear.
No, that one's in the middle. This one I'm using is stereo pan.
You've been on the right side or something.
I've been using that mic.
Oh.
Nobody has been in here to use the other mic.
You handed me the good mic. I see.
Well, I handed you the long mic. I guess.
The mono mic. Mono mic.
It's longer too.
You got the fan going in here still. It's chilled.
Oh yeah, I never turn off I leave it on forever. You could turn it off if you.
No, I don't really want to turn it off. I don't know. I guess I just noticed it.
I like the fan.
I guess I'm cold, but I'm not so cold that it's uncomfortable. Maybe it's pleasant.
If you cover it up, then I think the fan doesn't do too much.
Yeah,
it's like a breeze.
It's pretty comfortable, really.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be able to be bundled up and not feel uncomfortably hot too.
I like the bundledness. Mm-hmm. The fan says Lakewood on it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Huh. Lakewood.
Is it from Lakewood?
Lakewood, Washington? Or just Lakewood the brand? Could be. Well, here I am. I'm on the couch with another human being is here.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's been here since the Dead Spider.
What? No, Ben and Fred were here inside the Dead Spider
That was like
time.
maybe the first day of Dead Spider time.
Maybe the second day. Third day. It's actually the third day of Dead Spider time.
You keeping track of it?
Yep.
Look at us up there.
Yeah.
Going still.
Have you actually stood up and got a good close look at it?
Nope. That's the closest look I've had is on the screen.
Is it it is a dead spider, right? It's not just like a piece of dust. No, it's definitely a spider. I can see it there. It's arms and legs.
It's got legs and stuff.
Yeah.
It's right on the crack.
Yeah. Wow, I don't know. It probably never expected to be immortalized this way. I wonder if it laid any eggs. You know, I think a lot of times spiders die off in the winter, but then they lay eggs, and then in the springtime their young will hatch. So maybe the children of this spider are going to hatch in the spring in this room somewhere.
In the lamp or something, huh?
Probably. I wonder if it was the spiders that were keeping the mosquitoes down, because that is where all the mosquitoes hung out. I remember whenever you would do a thing, the spider or the mosquitoes would all fly from that zone. So I think that's probably where they are going. So it's a good place to be a spider.
How long do you think live spiders live? I have a couple of questions that I've been thinking about without asking anybody else.
I would say live spiders live from spring to winter. That would be about...
That long?
Yeah.
It's not like several generations of spiders?
No, I don't think so.
Because I was thinking that they were like flies.
Because have you ever noticed that the eggs don't show up all the time? It's not like they're just like constantly doing eggs. They've got like a life cycle, I think. At least, okay, so I'm actually basing all of my spider life information off of the book Charlotte's Web. So in Charlotte's Web, that's what the spider says. The spider like shows up in the spring and like writes all these cool messages in the webs, and then she's saying goodbye to the pig. What was the pig's name? Was it Wilbur?
Yeah, I think so.
She says she's saying goodbye to Wilbur, and it's like the tearjerker part of the story where like Charlotte is gonna go away and she's gonna die, and it's the end of her life, and Wilbur is really sad because this is his best friend, and he doesn't know exactly what to do, and really Charlotte saved his life a whole bunch of times.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then she says don't be sad because I laid a bunch of eggs, and then my baby spiders are gonna go there. But then the baby spiders hatch, and then they fly. Like, have you ever? I don't know. Baby spiders, they make little parachutes and fly away. And so then he's like, oh no, all my spider baby friends are flying away, and I don't actually get to have a friend. But then one of the spiders does stay, and it's a happy ending.
They're all amazed at the pig, but the spider, they were like, look at that spider's web. It says something about a pig. That pig must be amazing.
That's but an amazing pig. Yeah, like, totally. That's a good point.
What about the spider?
Why didn't they? I guess it could have been a prize-winning spider, not a prize-winning pig.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Because I thought maybe that spiders were like flies. Because I don't know, flies, they only live like a week.
I do know that spiders apparently live in the same place all the time. So, you know, if they... if you see a spider in your bathroom, that's probably where it lives.
Yeah.
That's where I see a lot of spiders, is in the bathroom.
Remember... Oh, yeah, spiders. I've been talking about spiders a lot recently because of the dead spider and flies, too. And I'm thinking about, you know, how everybody is so amazed about, like, caterpillars and butterflies and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, flies are like maggots, too.
Yeah, that's an amazing process, but somehow not as... I don't know, maybe people don't like it as much because they're kind of gross.
Yeah. I wonder if
I saw a maggot recently, or some kind of weird thing.
Do they remember being maggots?
That's a good question. I don't think so, but it's hard to know what sort of consciousness they have. They have an open circulatory system, so that means that all of their guts and stuff are just sloshing around inside of their exoskeleton.
Whoa.
So it's kind of weird to think about that they would even, I don't know. I guess they have a brain, and they probably have the ability to store memory. I mean, I don't know. They might be just, like, working on total autopilot, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
You saw
Spiders definitely, I think, have memories and stuff. But flies, I'm not sure. Yeah, I saw some kind of maggot, I think. Actually, the more I think about it, the more I wonder what it really was. It was in flour. I was making cookies.
Oh, yeah, they live there. Those are moth larvae or something, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. It wasn't like white, and it was kind of like more brown, like almost beetle-y, but it was in the shape of like a long thing.
Yeah.
And I was making some molasses cookies, and you know, if you're making cookies, you have to do your dry and your wet ingredients separate, and then mix them. Like you mix them separately. So I was like mixing the eggs and the molasses and all this other stuff in one bowl, and then the flour and all the spices and stuff in the other one. And I'd gotten more spices than I needed, thankfully, because I mixed all the spices in there, and then noticed some of the flour moving around on its own, you know.
That's not supposed to happen.
And I didn't have a wire whisk either. This was another thing. You're supposed to have a wire whisk to whisk it around, but I didn't have one, so I was just using a fork. But so then I extracted it, and there it was, some kind of like weird dark brown beetle-y larva thing.
Rice-sized?
About maybe a little bigger than a grain of rice, yeah. Kind of wiggly, going like this.
Yeah. You ever think you're insane by accident, like Mr. Ginsu?
It was a little weird because then I got that guy out and threw it in the sink, and then I kind of was like going. I don't know why. I mean, I should have just like thrown it away, right?
Yeah.
But I was like going through, and I was like, man, I really don't see any other ones.
Yeah.
I shifted through everything as best I could, and it was in a glass bowl, so I was like holding the glass bowl up, and like looking for more. And I couldn't find any more, and I was looking.
Probably eat them if you bake them.
But these weren't necessarily cookies just for me. This was like cookies to share at a Thanksgiving type dinner kind of thing.
Okay.
And so, while for me, I would even maybe have a hard time just doing it for myself to like just be like, okay, there was a maggot in here.
Yeah.
But maybe there's no maggots, and maybe it's fine even if there is. I'm gonna just make these cookies. But I just didn't want to ruin the whole part, Thanksgiving by like serving maggot cookies to these people.
Somebody, they would find it like somehow in there.
I don't know, maybe.
There's maggots.
So anyway,
sorry, maggot cookies. Yeah.
Yeah. So I ended up throwing it all away, but I even looked through my giant jar of flour and I like shifted that all around and I couldn't find any. But Thankfully, my roommates had some flour, so I took Jackson's flour and I used some of that. So I probably need to replace that. 4 cups of flour, but it was a lot of ingredients. Oh, and then by that time I was like tired of measuring things, so I just threw the rest of the spices in there. So I don't really know how much I used, but it worked out pretty good.
Oh, good. That's not baking is not supposed to be like that.
I know, but at a certain point, it's just like I already measured this once.
Yeah.
It's kind of like just throw it all in there.
Yeah, that's pretty common, I think, in flour.
What, maggots?
Those, I think it's some kind of flour bugs that are specific.
Yeah, because it wasn't like a white, squiggly, wormy-looking thing. It was more beetly. So you think that's like the typical flour one is the beetly one?
Yeah. And they go after the flour. I've seen them before. It's very scary.
Yeah.
Because especially when you're not expecting it. You're just like, whoa, movement. Of any kind.
Yeah. You're stirring the flour, and you stop stirring the flour, and the flour keeps moving. That's like pretty freaky.
Yeah, this is my food. Oh, it's got worms in it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's bugs. Yeah, it's like, oh, bugs are scary. You can cook them though. They're not really that scary. I think they're fine to eat. You know, they always say, like, people give you like horror stories about food or something, and they're like, you know that, like, there's like rats and bugs in flour already, you know, or something, and they chop them up and they just end up in there or something, and people are like, that's why you don't want to go to McDonald's. Have you ever seen that chicken slurry? And I'm always just thinking that it's all pretty cooked.
That's true.
You know, cook it up.
That's probably true. I have heard that bugs, and I might have talked about this, I feel like every time bugs come up in general, or especially the whole idea of eating bugs, this pops up in my head, which is that I think bugs might be the food of the future. Like in 3 generations of people, there might not be much other food other than bugs.
Past.
Yeah. So how about you, future? Are you eating bugs? That's a question for the future. Are you eating bugs now? Because bugs don't require a lot of like other resources to make, especially maggots. Like maggots are like full of protein and stuff. Did you go to the state fair? Let's see. The state fair, they had a bug eating restaurant.
I didn't. Did you eat them?
No, I didn't, but I kind of regret it. I guess, you know, you only have so much time there, and
it was a restaurant, so you had to buy the food?
Yeah. Well, it's not, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sort of like the same thing as deep fried butter. I did have deep fried butter.
What kind of dishes do they have?
It was like a weird place that had it was like alligator and like bugs. I don't know. I didn't really see crickets probably. I bet crickets and ants. Those are pretty typical. Maybe maggots. I would wonder what they would do with the maggots. Like, I think that you would just fry it up like rice probably. But apparently that's what we're going to be eating in the future. It's good for you. So.
I heard mealworms, which are maggots. Maggots are turned into flies. I think mealworms turned into beetles.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, I think mealworms is probably right.
Yeah, I think maggots are probably worse. I think to eat anything, flies would probably don't want to eat flies.
You know, but I have seen people make gnat burgers. It was a video I saw on YouTube. But,
yeah. I was trying to get Carl to eat the gnat burger. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that's right. He wouldn't eat it.
Well, he wouldn't agree to eat it in like theory.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, I was like, I was just like, I'm just like, Carl, I'm lying right now. But if I had a fly burger, I would eat it. Can you lie also? And he's like, no, we'll lie. And I got all upset.
I would never eat it. It's cultural.
I got upset. Oh yeah, it was cultural.
I remember that part of the argument, at least, that it was cultural.
Are you trying to deny people's culture, Carl? You're being culturally insensitive. That's like next one step away from racism.
Oh no.
Yeah. You're never gonna have to eat it to say why don't you just appease me? Like if somebody else was like yelling at me about a situation where it was probably never gonna happen, I would just agree to it.
Yeah, that's a good way to get them to stop arguing at you anyway.
Yeah. He didn't want to do that. Oh, Carl, wherever he is.
Where are you, Carl? He's out there. I saw him on the street.
I saw him on the bus not too long ago.
Saw him walking around somewhere, and I thought, like, what are you doing, Carl? What are you walking around out here for? It was somewhere that I wouldn't have expected him to be walking, but no, I don't really remember. So
well, he's on the bus. I always used to tell him to ride the bus all the time.
Oh, he's riding the bus then.
Yeah,
that's good.
So he got on the bus and yeah. You remember when last time you were here was? I'm going to look at this tape and see what
I don't think I've been on the couch since McCoy's, or maybe before. I don't know. I was here at McCoy's. I was at McCoy's at that time, but I was on the show. It's been a while, you know?
Yesterday I didn't even get to watch this because I did it last.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been like I feel like since I've came back, it's like not
It's
the same, I guess, in a way.
It's changed?
It's like the feeling has changed, and maybe it's like there's been less people here, and it's just like, and I don't know, even before I left, I said to the program and to myself and to the viewers that we have to make sure to keep things going, and that you go on this tour, and you're like, wow, that tour was great. Now life is horrible.
Right. Okay.
And so when you go on the tour, you got to remind yourself that the tour is horrible or something, and that life is great.
That's true. Yeah.
So, and I think it worked out. I don't know if I told myself that tour was horrible the whole time, but I had a good time.
You kept it arduous, definitely.
Yeah. And we're looking for other people.
So much spider on these.
It's just been me and the spider. In a way, that spider is like my best friend now.
Yeah, I guess it's been longer than I thought. Time is going by fast. I feel like
there was last time somebody was there. That Friday.
Wow. Whoa, that's 13 days.
But that was somebody outside the studio. I don't remember the last time anybody was in here, and you like moved some things around in here, so I haven't even seen like evidence of anybody being in this room. So I know you've been in here probably a few times to just like grab things.
I've been in here to grab things. I came in and cleaned a bit, or I just moved things around.
Yeah.
And I was right. I think I said this on the program yesterday when I was talking to you on the phone. I said that we're not dealing with a overabundance of stuff issue. We're dealing with that it's just not put in the spot that exists for it, you know?
Yeah. See, what day was it? This was Bird and Daisy, the dog.
Hey, future. It's the past. Okay.
And this was before... this was before Halloween, or maybe...
I'm going to turn up the TV. I can't quite hear it.
Be safe out there. Stay safe on the streets.
Look,
Daisy, wake up.
Daisy. Oh, this was the 27th of October was last time.
Whoa, that's a cute dog.
Daisy.
Wow.
That's my dog voice.
Okay, bye, future.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, I don't want to watch all these right now, but it was the 27th of October also last time, so...
I want to watch the one from TCTV, I guess.
Yeah, okay. You can call in the number up there, viewers. It's 360-836-4384. Maybe we should check the phones, actually, too.
Oh, yeah.
Also, there was that band that tried to get on here, and that was going to be today.
Yeah, I never did anything.
We never found them. It looks like Mr. Ginsu left us a ton of messages.
There it is.
Oh.
Oh, the simulation.
Yeah, you got in here on that day and to put that tape on.
I just did it that night, yeah.
TV. That spider's still there. Bye.
It was easier than... Because I was leaving the next day for something.
Yeah.
Well,
hey, future.
Hey, future, it's us, the past.
How are you? We're at TCTV. Take the thing down.
We got a simulation.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to
Can
the
you hear
future,
this?
and I
Yeah.
hope you brought a rowboat.
What did she get?
She wants a rowboat.
Oh.
Where's that bag of
What?
candy?
Oh. Am I sitting on it?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, I'm sitting on it.
You're sitting on the candy.
Warmed it up for you.
We're back at the studio again. Dead spider
Butt
up there
candy.
for 1 week.
Well, last Saturday was the last time it was there, and it's Saturday back around again.
Candy, wow.
Thanks for being there, Spider.
Hey, this is pretty good candy. Where'd you get all this candy?
Gone out. This is leftover Halloween candy. Anymore.
Okay, bye,
Did you get
future.
candy?
My grandmother was handing it out.
Oh, did she get some trick-or-treaters?
Spider's been there for more than a week now. This is the week and a day. And it's
I went over to someone in the west side of Olympia's house for a moment on Halloween. And
than it was in the past couple of days.
We saw trick-or-treaters, but they had not prepared. So we parked the car outside of their house.
Uh-huh.
And ran inside really fast and turned off all the lights so that they wouldn't come and try to get trick-or-treating. Yeah. We didn't have any candy.
Yeah. I want to give trick-or-treaters sodas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty funny.
I think that counts, though.
Oh, yeah, it's sugary enough. Might be more sugary than actual candy.
Yeah.
Monday, bye, future.
Man, once I start eating candy, though, it's hard to stop.
Yeah. We're alive, and the spider is dead. Still.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks.
It's still dead.
Remember the real mist?
I would be very freaked out if the spider came back to life.
I would not be too freaked out. I'd be freaked out a little bit, but, you know, it's not like it's going to hurt you even when it's alive.
It's not the getting hurt. It's just
Still
like
here.
that. No, the like rules of death are no longer apply.
And Marilyn's getting excited about TV.
Yeah, I guess any sort of desiccated corpse like that, you don't want that coming back.
Oh,
Uh-uh.
call. Or no, I'm calling Freddy.
Zombie spider.
Yeah, I don't want a zombie
Bye.
spider.
Over here, dead spider's still there
Dead
too.
spider's still there.
It's Thursday. You see the election?
Oh, the election.
yeah, the election
This was a while ago. Still, we should get closer to it now. Oh, there's a double thing.
Yeah, I guess the election is all pretty much set up now.
Is it all? They all counted?
Yeah, but I always lose interest by this time, so I haven't really looked up what happened. I guess one of them, the Fishburne guy, that's going to apparently be on a recount. Because it's so close. It's like within a percentage point.
It's us the past.
Whoa.
There's the dead spider.
This is 2 days
And here
ago.
We are on
Oh, you got some kind of like Lumaki effect going
Tuesday.
on.
Yeah, it's
every
called
day when you go to sleep and you wake up, you're kind of a ghost. again.
Nam.
How much iodine
Nam?
is in the
there's,
sea and how much salt does it take to
there's
take
wipe,
from the sea and
which is
make it
this
into a
regular
thing?
wipe, and then there's mix,
Oh, mix, of
Along
course.
with
Yeah,
the
regular transition.
spider-
and then there's this one called
Bye.
Nam, which is this.
Nam?
It's Wednesday and it's close to the end of the show.
Only what
thanks,
NAM stands
Freddie
for.
and Mr.
I don't know, but it does some kind of like color grabbing thing.
Yellow fellow.
Oh, this was
And,
yesterday. See, it's like,
Wow, my face is
Hi.
like
yeah.
I'm a ghost, sort of. Well, that's it, isn't it?
You ever hear about how we're always ghosts on the program?
Oh, I have heard about that.
I don't know if I talked to anybody about that because
You told me about that,
Oh,
or
good.
maybe I heard about it on the program. It's hard to tell what you actually told to me and what I've just watched on the show. Which is weird.
Yeah.
You've talked to a lot of people, you know, without
Yeah.
while talking to yourself and the spider. Like you're actually talking to lots of people all the time throughout the whole time.
Yeah, this is you.
What's this?
This is you.
Me?
Yeah.
Program is vote. You're calling me back.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, it's what? What'd you say?
That was when I was calling you, and I was about to leave a
Oh,
message,
you're calling
and
me
then you
back.
called me,
And you said, whoa.
and then I said, "Oh, you're calling me now.
You said, hey, program, it's whoa.
You're calling, yeah. Hey, program, it's whoa. You're calling me now."
I was like, what? Who is a whoa? What are you saying? Okay. And we got another message from Dan Dobler.
Oh yeah,
Dan Dobler.
sounds good.
He for a minute there he said that Marilyn was they're gonna get married. Oh, hi Dan.
Me and Marilyn, we're sick of everything.
Oh no.
We're sick of everything.
Everything?
I might go back to. I might go to California. I might go to California with her. Back to California.
Really?
With her. We're tired of the cold and the rain, and I might go back. I might just go back to California with her.
Oh yeah.
California. Yeah, I wonder if I think people in California are tired of the sun and the warmth all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been weird. I think ever since daylight savings time, and I don't know if they did this on purpose and it's because of like the weather or it's the world's. It's been it's different
Is it? It's different.
after daylight savings time.
It is. I still haven't. It messes us up so bad. I don't understand. I can't believe that this is actually like benefiting anyone.
Yeah.
Who is it benefiting?
Yeah. No one.
We got to call our congressperson. We should call our congressperson on the show and say, no more daylight savings time.
That's
I
what
don't know.
that's what I was gonna do instead of vote. I was gonna go register to vote, and then instead of filling out the ballot, I was just gonna write no daylight savings time.
Please try your call again
Oh,
later.
sometimes Dan's phone like glitches out and says that his voicemail box has not been set up yet.
Oh.
And then I call him immediately back a second time and it works. So I'm
What?
trying this out.
All right.
All right. Let's see if this one maybe it'll work this second time. Well, I don't think it's going to work. All right, well, here we got another message. This one's from Bird. Let's see what Bird has to say today.
Hey, how are you?
Real good.
I missed your call last night. Got your voicemail. It's Thursday. I'm at
SeaTac.
just hanging out, chilling, enjoying the clouds. Well, when are you taping this weekend? What about tomorrow? What time
Right now,
are you taping?
nighttime.
Make it in. Have some stuff in the morning and maybe some stuff in the afternoon. So, alright. I hope the video is really great these days.
It's great.
Let me know what Friday looks like.
Friday tomorrow. All right, we're going to call Bird back. Bird called us. Tomorrow is Friday. And tomorrow I'm going to be doing the show at 9:30. Bird, I think he's going to be sleeping, so let's call him back. It's this one. Oh, we didn't record any message of the future. We just looked at the old ones. Here goes. Bird has his phone off, I think.
Oh. Turn your phone on, Bird.
Bird, you asleep? Wake up. It's the program. We're over here. You can call us back. You have about 24 minutes, but I don't think you're going to call us back because I think that you're asleep. And I think that nobody listens to voicemails. It's something I've discovered recently.
Oh, yeah. I have 2 voicemails on my phone I didn't listen to today.
Because of the whole, like, why would you listen to voicemails when you get text messages and other voicemails? I thought that voicemails would be smarter and they would go right to your, like, system, but you still have to call the thing even though you have a smartphone. So,
Yeah.
you know, they're so smart, and why can't they do that? Call us back, Bird. I don't know about this weekend yet.
This weekend. Oh, yeah. Saturday. Friday, Saturday. Lots of stuff going on. It's a busy weekend.
Yeah. I think Friday the show's going to be at 9:30.
And it's Thanksgiving next week.
And then Friday, 9:30, and then Saturday probably 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Thanksgiving's coming up, and we're gonna make it through another holiday. That's when people are like, you do it every day. You do the show every day. Say Thanksgiving, you're like, yeah. Christmas.
Yep.
I don't know. As time moves forward, holidays are less and less of a thing. But
I think you have to force it to be a thing. You know, I think people start putting importance on the traditions because otherwise they'll lose them, I think. Like, you know, I think families care about Thanksgiving a lot because maybe you don't see your family other than Thanksgiving, you know. I think that for me, Thanksgiving and Christmas are both days that those are like guaranteed I'm going to go see my family.
Yeah.
You know. If I don't see them any other time during the year, I'm going to go see them then. So you got to that I think is important for them. I do see them a little more often than that, but that's like the guarantee for sure. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. This tape's gonna run out soon.
It's almost the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what's the first one on there?
April 19th.
Are we gonna make it to April? Is it gonna be a whole year? I don't think we're
No.
gonna make it.
We don't have that much left.
We made it further than I thought. Really, we were going to though. I didn't think it would last this long. Especially because at a certain point, the commercials or the promos that these are replacing, because it used to be like, it was not so much a message to the past, but like a commercial almost for the episode.
Yeah.
Those were longer. They were each a minute.
Yeah, these ones are like only like 15 seconds now. Like they were longer in the beginning. And we're also, we still have like 2 months, but we're going to be into 2017 year ago tape.
What?
So I think that tape's going to run out in 2016, right?
Yeah.
The 2016 tape.
It's the whole year.
So then we're going to have to get another one from January of 2017 to April 2017.
Oh.
So we can look at last year.
You're right.
But then when that one is done, then we're going to start looking at this tape again
Right.
for last year.
Yeah.
But that's not till April, so maybe we are looking a little bit too far forward in the future, but we could start.
We'll be there really before we know it, I bet.
Yeah.
I got a hole in my jeans. I'm thinking about using a Sharpie to like color my knee black
Yeah.
so that I don't have to fix the pants. I can just like
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to have holes in my pants at work, but I've heard that it's difficult and maybe it will just tear again anyway, so
Well,
I think the solution is to paint my knees black.
that's what like Batman.
Oh yeah, he paints around his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Same idea. I wonder what kind of stuff Batman uses, like makeup or Sharpies.
Paint your knees. You're just gonna you've seen like they have those like models and then they paint clothes on themselves
Uh-huh.
and then they can be on TV.
And they're naked?
They're naked, but they have the paint.
Huh.
And they're like, that's
That's
okay,
weird.
I guess, huh?
I guess so. That seems like that's walking an interesting line there where it's like what is okay? Is it just that you can't tell that they're not wearing clothes, or like what's actually indecent exposure?
Here we go. Hey, future.
Hey, future, are you eating bugs yet? Or mealworms?
Freddy's here.
Hi, we're looking into the future pretty far. Maybe next April. We're thinking about that. Are you watching this in 2018 now?
The dead spider's getting a little bit threadbare.
Less stuff on the dead spider.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Cool. We got a message to the future. We won't be able to find out what the future says until we're in it, I guess. Later on.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting.
Still doing this thing.
The cool tape book zone thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got all the special tapes we need, or is there other special tapes that we need, or is there unused special tapes that we don't use? Or
Well, there's this tour compilation box.
we should just turn that into the TV Mountain box, maybe.
Which I thought, yeah, it could be that, and we could look at the music videos.
You know what? I have the tour compilation video thing. We should just put it in there.
Yeah, we could take
It's
a look.
not complete, sadly. I didn't get chonk. Everything up to like the Harrison's show just didn't get on there, but we got a good amount of stuff on there.
Yesterday's episode is not really being used.
Oh yeah, that was sort of a very tour specific thing.
Yeah.
Although it could be, I guess you don't really use it that way because you just kind of leave it in the in the VCR, don't you?
The other day I told myself that I'm going to start archiving, like from now on, like putting all the tapes from the months into a box, and that way they will be already in a box.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But I didn't start.
No.
And I'm supposed to start every day, and I never do.
Huh.
So maybe one of these days I will, but I still like.
Well, if you're the only one holding yourself to this thing, it's like hard to know.
Yeah, I think last year our New Year's resolution was to, maybe this is why I don't like New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, I don't even think we made New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, no,
did we?
it couldn't have been a resolution, but it basically was
2017 is the year of shelves.
Shelves.
Yeah.
And we got a new couch, which is kind of similar.
Well, I thought that it was going to be the year of the booth.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the year of the booth, but then we turned though,
We turned.
and we got a new couch, which
Right.
is the year of furniture.
The turn was the first step in the booth.
Yeah.
That was definitely the step one turn so that we can build the booth where the tapes are. But now the tapes are still there and they are not on shelves. They are 3 horizontal VHS tapes thick,
Yeah.
3 sets of tapes,
I still would like to box them up.
vertical stacks. You want to box them up.
Or at least like in the months. And I think if I just did it, I just got to do it every day, like we're doing the program every day.
Put it into a box.
Do things every day, you can get them done.
I wish we could get a box. Like maybe we should just buy some boxes that hold exactly like 35 tapes or something like that, so that you can fill it up.
Have a couple of filler tapes.
With-
There was also an issue with this.
With what?
With this tape, because I think it was maybe the 14th or maybe like the 13th and the 14th were the same.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, so it's like
Oh, I remember that. No, oh man, I wonder if I fixed it on YouTube. Oh man, that's weird.
so one of these days is like, so then maybe we're off or maybe we've been off. So I don't know what day is real anymore.
Huh.
See, look at this is the 14th. I think it's these 2 days.
Well, you know, the way that I labeled them was based on the file. So what I did was I put all the files in
So
there,
this is 13.
and then I disconnected the media in Final Cut,
Yeah.
and then it said like missing media, episode 2247 from 16/11/11. You know, and so now I think that they have been on. And I think that you're still on. It's just there was one episode where the promo got made wrong, and that's it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's really the issue.
Because this is, I think it's going to be this one. This is the 12th. Yeah. Yeah. It's the commercial.
Hi.
Hi. We talked to Yolfo.
Hi, it's Carl.
Russian guy today.
Oh yeah.
Carl is in
Russia.
Carl likes Trump. Carl likes Trump.
Okay. Might as well like him.
Yeah.
Might as well.
We're on
4 years, baby.
4 years.
All
the way.
4 years.
America.
4 years.
God bless you and your family.
No, God bless you.
See, and then there's, I think the next one is going to be the same one.
Oh no.
Yeah, with the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, look, it's the commercial.
Hi.
We talked to Yolfo.
Hi, yellow
We
fella.
get a call from a
Or
Russian guy
is it
today.
the same?
Oh yeah.
Carl is in
Russia.
Trump. Carl likes Trump.
Oh yeah, it is the same.
Well, hey.
See, yeah.
Might as well like him.
Well, as well like him, so that's the same one. So you think that it's just like that, the 13th just isn't there?
Yeah.
All right, that's
The
good.
13th. Man, I wonder what day of the week that was. Was it a Friday? Was it Friday the 13th?
Whatever
Maybe.
it is, that's a better way, because today's the 16th. So.
Just by the way that the numbering system worked on, it's like not that it would just get off that way.
All right, good.
Get the job that we're gonna be mad at him. Carl's missing birds here. Pretty much winter.
I have no idea where the early 2017 promos are. That's going to be hard to find.
Whoa. Might have to skip it.
No. There's a way to do it.
Yeah.
There's the hard way and there's the easy way, and we can definitely do it the hard
Maybe
way.
we could just find the tapes and then we could just watch some of them instead of.
That sounds like the hard way to me. I guess if we are trying to organize things anyway, though.
Yeah, this is today.
Oh, I thought
Don't-
Carl was underground, but he's not.
Don't get excited. It never happened.
Carl's alive.
Good.
Well,
And
of
you're
course.
back.
No, this is my.
Oh.
No, I missed that joke.
You do? I
That's
don't
nice.
miss it.
No, you can after all this time.
No, it still hurts. Like a few things I was like, oh.
There was a few times where I would want to set Carl up for those jokes. So
Yeah,
Carl.
I would almost say I would say I started saying that Carl has returned,
I do remember that. Yeah.
and then he's like, I'm no, it's my friend. I didn't say that. I said the other thing on purpose.
Oh.
I'm like stopping my language so that I don't like accidentally walk into any puns. It's like, I'm only going to use words that are not homonyms.
Yeah. Well, I guess that works.
And then he would I don't know, I would say it's not. And he'd say it's not, or weird
Really?
things. I
You would
don't
do
know.
that?
I think
The soft one?
if I focused really hard on not saying homonyms, he would just start combining words or finding some way to make puns. I'm glad about the no puns thing though. They're really, I guess that's most humor maybe is connected to language.
And misunderstandings.
Yeah, I got upset about language the other day on the program, and I decided I think this was the day that I didn't talk to anybody until I got here, and then I was like looking at words, and you ever look at words?
You
And
look at them like reading?
Yeah, reading. You ever look at words? But you look at them and then you can't help but read them.
Uh-huh.
It's like you can't like not see the words.
Oh, like ampamg?
Oh yeah.
I can't stop looking at ampamg, and every time I see it, I just say it in my head.
Ampang, yeah, and it's like, oh no, I'm not trying. I don't want to read those words. This happens. Ampang was like a glitch. You know that glitch?
I know. I
And
saw
then-
the day that it came on.
And then I've just left it there.
Yeah, it's been there for the whole month.
I like it, I guess.
It was actually like the third day after tour, I think.
It's a weird glitch. I don't know. There must be an AM. It's like AM PM kind of thing.
Yeah, I think so. AM/PM.
How's the production going?
Oh, it's going great. We're scheduled on TV every night at 11:30 p.m. That's going. We're usually like scheduled out. Oh, it's probably time to turn in episodes. What, today's Thursday already? Oh
It
man,
is.
wow! I should have done that today. I guess I better maybe move some files tonight and take it over tomorrow. That's fine. Let me make sure that we're on channel tonight. I think we are, though. I'm pretty sure I've been doing it where I like turn in the files on Friday, and then I also get it. And since we're doing so fast, it's like Thursday is the one that is ready to go. So we're good through next Thursday. Is this Mr. Catherine?
Yeah, this is the new Mr. Catherine tape. Hank's. We watch all of the Hank video.
Wow. Yeah, we're scheduled on TV tonight at 11:30
Oh,
p.m.
good.
just like every night, and then at 2 a.m. it's the episode from last year, so you can check that out. Although I probably got to get the 2 a.m. episodes going. Maybe I'm falling behind.
This is the 60s.
You can tell. This looks like this was shot on film and not
Yeah.
whatever else there
It's
could be.
a transfer. It's from a transfer place. The receipt and stuff is still in the box.
Oh wow.
So this is what they used to do. So maybe this is like Hank. This is like Mr. Catherine.
Where are they? Is that Lake Roosevelt?
I think that Hank was Mr. Catherine's grandson.
Oh.
That's my
That
theory.
makes sense. This one, since it was shot on probably film, doesn't have any audio.
Yeah, there's no audio.
Wait a minute.
What am I waiting for?
Wait.
Oh.
Just wait.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
All right. I'm trying to see if we have any 2 a.m. scheduled tomorrow. Oh, shoot. We don't have a 2 a.m. scheduled for tomorrow.
Like tonight?
Tonight.
Oh.
Oh, no. It's a disaster.
I wonder where John Webster is. Have we had any other lapses? Because John Webster didn't call us to tell us about it.
We haven't had any other lapses.
Maybe we should have a lapse listed test, or we just like put a big message to John Webster. Well, we probably should have stopped by his house.
That's true. When we were saying we needed to schedule a time to do that, maybe we got to find a good time.
Yeah.
These are little bursts. His other Handycam stuff, he's got like more continuous stuff. This is just sort of like little tiny bursts of video.
Film's like really expensive or something crazy, right? You gotta like load it in there and like
Oh yeah.
it like goes into the cans and then you.
Wonder what kind of camera he's using.
I guess they have those like tiny handheld cameras. This might be like a Super 8 or something. But I guess it's portable. It's not like a big old thing.
That's pretty. It seems like they're probably. Oh wait, that's a dam. Wait, I think I know where they are. Is that by the Bonneville? No, this is definitely like Washington looking though, like very Washington
Yeah.
style. Alice Ross.
I think it's Washington.
Where is this?
I think it's
What
Washington.
dam is that?
The Hoover Dam's not around here, right? Oh.
Whoa, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Is that Hank?
This is maybe Mr. Catherine.
That's Mr. Catherine?
Or maybe.
Think that's Mr. Catherine?
I don't think that guy. That guy looks like he's like at least like 35, right?
Oh yeah.
So if that guy was 35, Mr. Catherine, I guess in the 60s,
What?
he
look
would be
old.
like 100.
What? Mr. Catherine?
He would be like 100 and like because he was.
Oh, this is earlier than the other stuff?
This is from the 60s.
So when was the other stuff from? Like the 80s?
Mr. Hank was from 93. Like Mr. Catherine stuff from Vietnam is from like 2010.
So Mr. Catherine could be pretty young at this point.
Yeah. This is like
Oh.
young Mr. Catherine, I
I
think.
wonder how old Mr. Catherine was.
He seemed like he was he was definitely an old man in the
90s?
in the in the 2000s. I think he's maybe dead.
This is some good stock footage of 60s schoolroom stuff. You know,
Yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah, this would be good if we find the clone tape. I don't know where the clone tape has been gone.
Oh, this is this is probably the best. This would be good for some background tape. This is perfect. And I guess all of Mr. Catherine's stuff would be pretty good, but this is particularly nice because of the short bursts.
Yeah, but I don't know where the clone tape has been gone for a long time.
Well, last time
Maybe we should
it was
put
just like in a stack, you
should
know.
put the clone tape in there, but
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. That's actually a great idea. Let's do that. We'll take the yesterday's episode and take that out of there and get the clone tape in there.
because the clone tape's one of a kind. We built it up with the tapes.
And the machine that we used to do it is now not functioning, or is it the power supply? I can't really remember what happened to that machine.
It definitely wasn't turning on, so I don't think we ever
We stopped
troubleshoot.
trying. We should probably try it again, and maybe it fixed itself.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
I haven't tried it in ever. Oh, whoa! Do you remember lining up? That's weird. You have to stand in a line and wait until everyone's in the line, and then you can go where you need to go.
Yeah, you're like you're trying to fix
Ooh.
something and then it starts working again, and then you're just like it's gonna work forever, and then the same exact thing happens to it, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna fix it, and then it happens again, and then they're like, oh, fixed.
Yeah, well, it's like you flip between like, oh, it's fixed, it's gonna work forever, or it's broken, and I'm usually just like, well, I guess it's gone for good.
Yeah.
Like never gonna work again.
Or
One or
you,
the other.
you have like a easy fix, which is like smacking it or something.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, it just needs to get smacked, and then don't need to do anything about this. 'Cause
They were
it's-
doing that at Panorama for a while, and they had like an intermittent audio cable thing.
Yeah.
And they just like were like just kept hitting it, and then, and it kind of would make it work.
Yeah.
But really, the like easy fix was just continuing to exacerbate the bad problem. It like made it worse over time
Yeah.
because it's just getting further and further broken.
All right. That was
That's
that
some nice stuff. I really
Yeah.
want to find that clone tape. I wonder where that is. I last time it was in the stack over by that stuff in those two stacks.
Yeah. I think it'll turn up because we're using the women's tape again from the meeting, from the thing.
I found the tape that we were using on tour, but it's broken. You wanna
Yeah,
use-
it's broken.
You want
yeah.
that back again, or
I guess
no?
we could copy it.
Did you ever make the new flag tape?
Oh, Bird tried to call us back again. I did not. Here, let's try to call Bird one more time before the show's over. Mr. Ginsey left us a message too that we didn't listen to, but all right, call him Bird one more time. Well, what did you just say?
I don't remember.
Did you ever try to find something?
I think it was the flag tape.
Oh, the
You-
flag tape.
You
Well,
answered,
I
you
never-
answered my question.
Yeah, I didn't try to make a new one, even though it's definitely another one of those like. Hey, Bird.
It's just dozing off.
Oh yeah.
What?
What were you dreaming about?
Nothing. I
Oh.
was dreaming about dogs.
You were dreaming about dogs. That's where you got to ask people if they're about to like be. Because you want to go back to sleep.
What?
You want to go to sleep?
Well, after you're done with me.
Oh, you do? Okay. Well, I guess we only have about 3 minutes. After I'm done with you, I'm gonna put you through the ringer. Where were you on the night of August 14th, 2012?
I don't know.
You know. You know where you were. I'm trying to put you through the ringer now.
With you?
I'm gonna get you to admit. I'm trying to get you to like admit to crimes or something now. You wanted to know about the weekend schedule, right? I think on Friday, that's tomorrow. The show's gonna be at 9:30 p.m.
PM.
Not good for you? 9:30 p.m.
Well, I don't know. It might not be good.
All right. Well, it's fine. And then Saturday, I think is gonna be at about 10 or 11.
10 a.m.
No, p.m.
Okay.
10 or 11 p.m. And then on Sunday, I think the show is we're gonna be taping about 9 or 10. And then Monday, I don't remember now. So maybe Monday. Maybe I think Monday is gonna be during the day. You want to show up on Monday during the day?
Maybe Tuesday.
Tuesday is gonna be at night probably. Also, I think I'll have to look. I don't know. That's too far forward. You're gonna have to call us back again later.
Be in touch.
Yeah.
We can just we can have a phone date.
Phone date. How's Daisy?
She's fine.
Is she there?
She's sleeping.
Oh yeah, maybe you should be sleeping. Go back to sleep, Bird.
Okay.
Okay, good
We're
night.
done with you.
It's nice to hear your voices and
Sweet dreams.
thank you. Thank you. Same to you.
Same to me. I'm not gonna dream yet. I have a while.
Many things to do before sleep.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's the end of the show.
We're getting down to it.
We only
That's
have
for
about
sure.
2 minutes.
Oh yeah. Well,
Thanks
it's
to
nice
Dan
to be back
Doubler.
on this couch. It's feeling good. It's comfortable. Looks like the show is going on, continuing, moving forward through
Yeah.
time. Got this other. There's the secondary couch is still over there. It's looking good. I started taking some of the tacks out of it
Oh yeah.
to put things onto the walls because I wanted to put some more things on the walls.
Yeah.
And so I pulled the tacks out of the upholstery tacks, and I'm using those to hang things on the wall.
Is that the only thing that is holding it together?
I'm not sure.
It looks like it's loose up there, right? That.
Yeah, it kind of looks loose. So that might be the one thing that's holding the fabric onto the thing, but that seems weird. But
Seems
maybe
like
it
there's
is.
some seams too.
There's definitely seams holding maybe the full thing together. You know what I saw? There's this at Panorama City. They've got this like little craft fair where it's like holiday gifts that you can buy, and the Panorama residents made them all. And one of them was this little tissue box cover that was a couch. And it was like a Seahawks couch, but I thought it would be a cool gift if they could maybe make us one of those out of the fabric of the old couch.
Yeah.
Although I don't know what you need a shoebox or a tissue box cover for, though. Seems weird, kind of strange.
Cover your tissue box.
It's an odd thing. Thanks for watching. YDHWM.
It's Thursday.
Yeah. The week is just slipping by.
We're on TCTV channel 22 at 11:30 and 2 a.m. every night.
There it goes.
360-836-4384. Call and leave a message. You get on TV.
That's the number. Well, leave a message.
109th Dead Avenue, number 3.
We listen to the messages even if other people don't. Except, yeah.
Graham, it's a good song. Thank you. TCTV, La Bebe, Jordy, Fabulous, Graham, StopTheSpot.com, John Webster, Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you. Viewers, that's you. You're watching. Thank you. Hell yeah, dog.
Hell yeah.
Bye.